The moment Shen Yue and Jong Wani appear together on screen, something quietly magical begins to unfold. It's not the loud, dramatic kind of chemistry that depends on exaggerated declarations of love or overly intense emotional confrontations. Instead, it's the kind that sneaks up on you. The kind that makes you smile without realizing it. The kind that slowly convinces viewers that what they are watching feels real. And that is exactly why fans cannot stop buzzing about their husband and wife chemistry. At first glance, many viewers simply tuned in out of curiosity. Pairings in television dramas can be unpredictable, and audiences are often cautious about whether two actors will truly connect on screen. But as soon as Shen Yue and Zhang Wani began sharing scenes, something changed. Viewers quickly realized that this pairing carried an effortless warmth that made their relationship feel believable from the very beginning. Instead of feeling like two actors performing scripted lines, they felt like two people who genuinely understood each other. That authenticity is rare, and fans immediately noticed it. One of the most captivating things about their dynamic is the natural rhythm of their interactions. Their conversations don't feel stiff or overly rehearsed. The dialogue flows smoothly, as though the characters have known each other for years. When Shen Yu's character playfully teases Jong Wani's character, his responses feel instinctive rather than staged. There is a comfortable familiarity in the way they interact. And that's exactly what fans describe as married couple energy. In real life, long-term couples often communicate through small gestures rather than grand romantic speeches. A raised eyebrow, a knowing smile, a teasing remark that carries affection beneath it. Shen Yue and Jong Wani capture that subtle language beautifully. Sometimes their characters argue over trivial matters. Sometimes they share quiet conversations filled with emotion. Sometimes they simply sit together, exchanging glances that reveal more than words ever could. Those small moments build a relationship that feels genuine and lived in. It's no surprise that viewers quickly became attached. Shen Yue, known for her bright and expressive acting style, brings a refreshing charm to the role of a wife navigating everyday life with her partner. She has always had a unique ability to portray characters who feel approachable and relatable. Her smile carries warmth, her reactions feel spontaneous, and her emotional moments resonate with sincerity. When Shen Yue laughs in a scene, audiences often find themselves smiling too. When she shows frustration or vulnerability, viewers can feel the sincerity behind her performance. That emotional openness is part of what makes her characters so lovable. But chemistry is never created by one actor alone. The magic truly comes alive when Jong Wani enters the picture. Jong Wani's acting style leans toward quiet subtlety. Instead of relying on dramatic expressions, he often communicates emotion through controlled gestures and nuanced facial expressions. His characters tend to feel grounded, thoughtful, and emotionally layered. That calm presence perfectly balances the lively charm of Shen Yue. When her character becomes playful or mischievous, his character often responds with a mixture of patience and amused disbelief. When emotional moments arise, his sincerity adds depth to the scene. Together, they create a dynamic that feels both playful and emotionally authentic. Fans have quickly picked up on this balance. Many viewers say that watching their scenes feels like observing a real married couple navigating everyday life. The playful teasing feels natural. The arguments feel genuine rather than exaggerated. And the affection between them is subtle but unmistakable. There's something incredibly comforting about watching a relationship unfold in such a believable way. Rather than relying on constant drama, their story thrives on emotional nuance. For example, there are moments where Shen Yu's character might complain about something small, only for Jong Wani's character to respond with a soft smile that instantly diffuses the tension. In another scene, he might quietly support her during a difficult situation, offering reassurance without turning the moment into an overly dramatic speech. These quiet acts of care are what make their relationship feel authentic. Viewers notice those details, even when they're subtle. And those details are what turn casual viewers into devoted fans. Online discussions about the pair have been filled with excitement and admiration. Many fans say they didn't expect to become so invested in the relationship between these characters, but once they started watching, they found themselves eagerly anticipating every new scene featuring the couple. Some fans even admit they replay certain interactions multiple times just to enjoy the natural chemistry between the actors. It's not unusual to see comments like, "They feel like a real married couple. Their scenes are so natural and sweet. I didn't expect to love this pairing so much." These reactions highlight just how strongly their performances resonate with viewers. Another reason fans are so drawn to this pairing is the sense of comfort their scenes create. In many dramas, romantic relationships are built around intense conflict or dramatic misunderstandings. While those elements can be exciting, they can also feel exhausting after a while. Shen Yue and Jong Wani offer something different. Their relationship feels warm, supportive, and grounded in mutual respect. Even when their characters disagree, the affection between them never disappears. The arguments feel like normal disagreements between people who care deeply about each other rather than dramatic confrontations meant purely for entertainment. That emotional stability makes their relationship feel refreshing. It also allows viewers to connect with the characters on a deeper level. The humor in their interactions adds another layer of charm. Shinyu's playful personality often leads to light-hearted moments that bring smiles to viewers' faces. Her mischievous expressions and quick reactions inject energy into every scene. Jong Wani's responses often enhance the comedy. Sometimes he reacts with exaggerated patience, as if he knows exactly how unpredictable his wife can be. Other times he responds with quiet sarcasm that adds subtle humor to the exchange. Their comedic timing works beautifully together. This playful energy prevents the relationship from feeling overly sentimental or predictable. Instead, their interactions remain lively, spontaneous, and entertaining. Fans appreciate that balance. They enjoy seeing a couple who can laugh together as much as they support each other emotionally. Another interesting aspect of their chemistry is the way they communicate without words. In many scenes, a simple glance between the characters conveys an entire conversation. Shinyu might look at Jong Wani with curiosity or mischief, and his response, whether it's a sigh, a smile, or a raised eyebrow, instantly reveals what he's thinking. These silent exchanges are surprisingly powerful. They show that the characters understand each other deeply, and they demonstrate the actor's ability to convey emotion through subtle performance choices rather than relying solely on dialogue. This level of nuance is what elevates their chemistry beyond typical television romance. It feels authentic. As the story continues to unfold, viewers begin to see even deeper layers in the relationship between Shinyu and Jong Wani's characters. Beneath the teasing remarks and playful arguments lies something stronger, an emotional bond built on trust, patience, and quiet understanding. That emotional foundation is one of the reasons fans have become so invested in their story. In many romantic dramas, relationships are often defined by misunderstandings, dramatic breakups, or sudden confessions. While those elements can certainly create excitement, they can also make relationships feel unstable or unrealistic. What makes this pairing refreshing is the sense that their connection is steady and genuine. Even when the characters face challenges, their bond doesn't feel fragile. Instead, it feels resilient. There are moments when Shinyu's character finds herself in difficult situations, unsure of how to move forward. During those scenes, Jong Wani's character often responds not with dramatic speeches but with quiet reassurance. Sometimes a gentle word or a supportive glance is all it takes to show that he's there for her. These subtle gestures of care speak volumes. They show that love doesn't always need to be loud to be meaningful. At the same time, Shinyu's character brings warmth and encouragement to Jong Wani's character whenever he faces his own struggles. Her optimism and emotional openness often help him see things from a different perspective. That mutual support creates a partnership rather than a one-sided romance. Fans appreciate that balance. It shows two people growing together rather than simply revolving around each other. Another reason audiences have embraced this pairing is the sense of comfort their scenes provide. Watching them interact often feels like observing everyday life between two people who truly understand one another. They laugh at small things, tease each other about minor annoyances, and occasionally argue over trivial matters. Yet beneath all of that is an undeniable affection. It's the kind of affection that doesn't need constant reminders. A simple smile is enough. Viewers often say that these ordinary moments are actually their favorite parts of the story. While dramatic plot twists may capture attention temporarily, it's the quiet interactions between the characters that leave a lasting impression. A shared look across the room. A quick joke during a serious moment. A comforting presence during difficult times. These moments may seem simple, but they carry emotional weight because they feel authentic. And authenticity is what keeps audiences coming back. The growing popularity of Shen Yue and Jong Wani's pairing is also reflected in the way fans discuss their scenes online. Many viewers share clips of their favorite moments, highlighting the small details that make their interaction special. Some focus on Shen Yue's playful expressions. Others point out Jong Wani's subtle smiles and thoughtful reactions. Together, those small details create a relationship that feels surprisingly real. Fans often comment that their chemistry doesn't feel forced or exaggerated. Instead, it develops naturally as the story progresses, allowing viewers to gradually fall in love with the couple. That gradual development is important. It allows audiences to watch the relationship grow rather than simply being told that the characters are in love. And as viewers witness that growth, their emotional connection to the characters becomes stronger. Another fascinating aspect of their dynamic is the way their personalities complement each other. Shen Yue's character often brings energy and spontaneity to situations, while Jong Wani's character offers calmness and thoughtful perspective. Together, they create a balanced partnership. When one character becomes emotional, the other provides stability. When one character feels uncertain, the other offers encouragement. That balance not only strengthens their relationship but also makes their scenes more engaging to watch. Fans frequently describe their dynamic as sweet, comfortable, and refreshingly realistic. These descriptions highlight just how rare it is to see a romance portrayed with such natural warmth. As the buzz surrounding their chemistry continues to spread, more viewers are discovering the charm of this pairing. Some start watching out of curiosity after hearing fans praise the couple. Others stumble upon clips of their scenes and decide to explore the story further. Many of those new viewers quickly find themselves captivated. Once they see the effortless way Shen Yue and Jong Wani interact, it becomes easy to understand why fans are so enthusiastic about their chemistry. Their performances remind audiences that romance doesn't have to rely on grand gestures to be meaningful. Sometimes the most in a way that resonates deeply with audiences. For Shen Yue and Jong Wani, this pairing has become a shining example of how powerful on-screen chemistry can be when it's built on sincerity, subtlety, and emotional connection. Scene after scene, they create moments that feel genuine, heartfelt, and delightfully entertaining. And perhaps that is the true reason fans can't stop talking about them. Their story isn't just about romance. It's about companionship. It's about two people learning to navigate life together with patience, humor, and understanding. That kind of relationship feels comforting to watch. It reminds viewers that love can be playful, supportive, and quietly beautiful all at once. And as long as Shen Yue and Jong Wani continue bringing that warmth to the screen, fans will happily keep watching, smiling, and celebrating every sweet moment of their unforgettable husband and wife chemistry.